Hey YouTube, before we get into the real point of today's video, I just wanted to take a moment and talk about prices and in my experience that I just had just a couple days ago at the local scrapyard. One of them, I took a bunch of cans in and then a YouTube commenter, I'm sorry I forgot your name, I meant to have it ready to go, but anyways, one of the commenters on the channel mentioned about the prices of cans and how high they were, and I got paid 33 cents a pound, and this is I think 3 days ago at one scrapyard here in town, while another scrapyard's prices are at 65 cents a pound. And I checked the prices today, and I'll put up a screenshot here to show you the difference. Is 35 cents today at the one that I just got paid 33 cents at, and 65 cents per pound. That is a huge difference. I mean, that's almost double the price that I could have got paid had I checked the prices before I went. And that is a hard lesson that I learned. I'll be honest though, I really like the experience at the one, and that's why I just go there without checking. I really prefer it over the other place, but with those kind of prices, I can't really ignore that. I'm not a rich person, so I need that money. So anyways, let's get into today's video. So we're at the storage unit right now, where I'm going to load all this up into the van and get it over to the house so that I can sort it and process it. Some of this stuff, you know, I got to get the brass off from the aluminum or off from the steel. I've got to process the wires, you know, clip off the ends and rip the brass out and throw this in the, you know, sort it, put it into a bin for number 2. And do that with all of this, you know. We got stainless steel in here with number 2. It's probably still attached to something, you know, and I gotta take all that apart. And I can't really do that here. I don't really have the space, and this is a residential area, so there's really no advantage to doing it here instead of doing it at the house. And I also do not have electrical outlets here. And so today I'm actually going to clean this out and move all of it over to the house and be done with this storage unit facility. They've been great. I really like this place. It's super affordable. I think I paid $25 my first month and $40 every month afterwards, and which isn't bad. You know, it's not bad. But I can save that money by moving this stuff over to the house and have access to power and be able to take some of this apart at a desk inside the house. And also then I don't have to drive over here, and this place isn't 24 hours. And so say I want to take this apart, you know, one evening, I can't just drive over here and do that. So I can if it's at the house, and I can record it and make videos about it. That's kind of what got me into scrapping in the beginning, was taking things apart. In Michigan, scrapping is very much a part of the culture there. That's where I'm from, and everybody, I mean, there's just so many scrappers. Seems like everybody's scrapping, and people, you know, they'll ask you, you know, do you have any metal? You got any scrap? You know, guys driving with pickup trucks and trailers. It's the way a lot of people are surviving there, and so I used to collect the scrap, and I would just take things apart and, you know, get the stuff out of it just to see what it was. Some big screen TVs. I took apart like a really big, it was a decommissioned stoplight. There was tons of copper in it. It was really neat to take apart. So all kinds of neat things, you know. I like to see what's in it, and it's a good learning process, and my kids are super into it. I have 2 6-year-olds and a 3-year-old, and they love to help. They love to find metal, and they like to help, you know, work the screwdriver. And so it's a good learning process for them and for me. And anyways, now it's also, you know, a side income. So anyways, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna get this stuff out of here and into the van, and then I'll show you the space at the house. So stick around. All right, thanks y'all. We are back at the house now. I've emptied the treasure out of the van and into the backyard. So this is all the stuff that was in the storage unit. Now it is all here. This is all the stuff we've got saved that hasn't made its way to the scrapyard yet. Some of it has to be processed. Got to take apart these speakers. These here, we've got to take off this here, and then I think I'm gonna have to break off this plastic or figure out a way to remove it so that this goes as just aluminum, not aluminum breakage. And then like this one here, it's got this brass end on it, so I got to figure out how to get that off from there. And I don't have a vise. If I had a vise, that would be, I don't know, maybe pretty simple. This is mostly stuff that we collected the other night. Still have to sort it all, and that's what'll be convenient for being here. I can use these different tubs not just to store it, but to actually sort it all out, you know, get that e-scrap with the e-scrap. Some processing to do with all of this, as you can see. It'll be a lot easier to do that sitting down on a desk inside the temperature controlled house here. Got a big old microwave here to process. Where I'm at, the scrap yards, they make you take a part out of this. I'd have to Google it to tell you what that is. I forgot offhand, but got to take that out. And then I got this old TV here. See, it's got a bunch of copper in there, and a bunch of #2 insulated wire. There we go. There's some more. I got different bins, buckets to store stuff in, and we'll do some videos of going through and identifying what some of this is and processing it and sorting it. But this is kind of stuff that I didn't want to just throw in there and take over, you know, 5 pounds of stainless steel. I kind of want to save it up and get kind of a bigger payday. Some copper here, big chunk of it. It's my prized possession. Got some brass fittings on the end we got to get off. So as you can see, even has some goods here. Some climbing rocks for children's playground. I'll probably just donate these to Goodwill or wherever. I doubt they're worth much money. But you can see, you know, there's a lot of different stuff in here. Got to make sure there's not any usable goods because it is outside, so you know, it could get rained on. So anything, the Lone Ranger, all right. So, you know, anything that can be all in our Carmen Electra we were finding over at the swap meet dumpsters. But, you know, they get rained on out here. So anything that's usable, I want to make sure I get out of here and put it inside so that it can get to where somebody can use it. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to show you all the space. This is what we're working with. And we'll see how it works. I'm hoping that, you know, it being outside, you know, I know that obviously we don't want to deal with these filling up with water. Most of these have cracks in them, so they'll probably drain on them all on their own. If not, I can drill some holes in the bottom. That should work fine. But also, I live in Oklahoma, not Florida, so it's pretty dry here. So I'm hoping it won't be that big of a problem, but we'll see. If it is, we'll get another storage unit, one that's temperature controlled, where we have access to power, and one that doesn't mind us making a little bit of noise. The next thing we're gonna do is test out that big flat screen TV that we got out at what I've been calling Dumpster Divers Paradise there, where there's like, I think 7 or so dumpsters in one location. It has a power cord that they wrapped up carefully and placed it by the TV. It looks intact, so we're gonna plug it in and see if it works. All right, y'all, we're gonna test this big screen TV that we got from outside of the dumpster.
All we see is a beautiful rainbow pattern.
All right, that lights up. Right, it powers up.
Woo!
Looks like it works. All right.
Nice.
I have the best idea.
It's a sweet score, y'all.
I have
So the TV works, y'all. That's good news. We're going to see if it works. We've got a universal remote. We're going to try to connect it to our Wi-Fi and see if we can watch some TV on a TV twice as big as the one that we currently have that we got for free. So anyways, if y'all liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see y'all next time.